Adesegun Fatusi. I'm a professor of public health and community medicine and a specialist in the field of adolescent health and development. And I'm privileged to be the president of the Society for Adolescent and Young People's Health in Nigeria, SAYPHIN, the organizers of the biennial Nigeria Conference on Adolescent and Youth Health and Development. Well, I will not attribute the success to myself. I will attribute the success to the fact that we have a fascinating team of committed leaders within the SAYPHIN branch. The ESCOs are extremely dedicated, and I must give it to the local organizing committee. One of the things we have been particularly fastidious about is selecting the next venue based on what we know as the capacity on ground to organize it. Believe me, it takes a lot to organize it. The planning takes about 2 years. So once we finish, like we finish it today, we take a break for a month, and then we are back rolling out the plan towards next month. So it takes a lot of active planning, it takes a lot of commitment, it takes a lot of dedication, and I also must identify one other factor, which is the commitment of our partners. SAYPHIN is blessed to have partners who are committed truly to the field of adolescent health. And I can boldly say, for example, at this conference, we have the United Nations Population Fund, UNFPA, we have United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF as key partners, platinum partners. We have UNESCO, even the head of African, the African General Office for UNESCO was there. 12. And that's a very busy person. And I'm talking about busy people. Priso. She was here throughout the session. So UNICEF brought even their chiefs from the US, their headquarters to be here, their regional headquarters to be here. They have research partners, for example, the Academy for Health Development here in Ilefe. And this partner from Gopanga Institute in New York came in to present it. So we have great committed partners that complement very well the work of the LOC and the work of the SAYPHIN executive. And that's the secret for being able to move from one level to the other. So one of the things that is that we introduced in this conference is to make a platform for examining policy changes. Because 2 years ago, for example, this conference, the second edition, this edition 2 years back, was the platform that the Federal Ministry of Health had to launch the policy. And one of the things we have been able to do at this, but introduce is to say, this conference must not just be about science, but must also about letting us critically discuss what we are doing about policy. This conference this year, for example, witnessed for the first time a presentation on the Nigerian Youth Index, which has not been there. So these are how policy-related instruments that we can move forward advocacy. We also think about one of the other things we've done this year is to bring in technology. So because this is about innovation, we brought in young people who are working with entrepreneurship technology space, where they're using a lot of technology to drive an agenda, to develop messages for young people, to track gender-based values. Those are enormous amount of. The other innovation that for me I find very exciting this year is the use of arts. We had a Medscape competition that was supported by UNICEF and ASR initiative, and that had 5 categories: looking at digital art, looking at this media, looking at photography, that was an incredible new opportunities that we offer young people to express it. That was one of the innovations. Another innovation we brought in this year. In the past, we look for the organizations that are working around the place where we are going to do the event, and we look at the young people working with them, and we pick a youth speaker. This year, no. We put up an advert, a national advert, to look for youth speakers. So young people across Nigeria had the opportunity, wherever they are, to be able to made a recording and said, I want to be the youth speaker. And the one other innovation we brought in this year was the conference ops. You know, it's not everyone that can come to Lagos where we hosted this event. Some may have issue about money, some people may not be able to travel on their own. This year we had conference ops. So it's like this conference was taking place simultaneously in several centers where young people gathered, like a conference center, and different places. And that was funded by UNFPA in Bauchi, in Maiduguri, in Cross River, all around the country. They had conference ops where they were following this conference as if they are part of the conference. Those are some of the innovations we brought in this year. And I think that they also make a whole lot of difference to how people feel about this conference. So my message first to our partners is to say kudos. We did it first time, we did it second time, we did it third time. The journey has just begun. There is still a lot of road to cover. And the investment we have made in this conference is using results. It's time for us to continue to work together for a better tomorrow for our young people. For all other stakeholders, researchers, I would like to say that we are able to bring evidence together, but there are more evidence we need to generate. And we need to begin to look at how to track programs and use our evidence to drive programs and drive policies. To all others on the field, I just want to say that we have made significant progress. We must not allow that progress to be frittered away. We must continue pushing, and 2 years' time, we won't be meeting again, and there is going to be a greater time than we have ever seen in the landscape of adolescent and youth health in Nigeria.